Right, so a couple of things with Adductor. The first thing you want to do is always start, obviously, with this really close at the front. From here, I always make sure I'm really warm on this because it can be pretty damaging if you know what I mean. It can be sore. So start with as far as you can reach cold, and then obviously do quite lightweight to warm up. You can touch every time, nice and easy, nice and chilled. As soon as you feel warmer, stand up, put it on the next one. So that was on number 3, this is on number 4. I always help myself from the first rep with my hands, and again, here and back. Now that's feeling a bit of a stretch, but I know I can go to 5, so I'm obviously not warm enough yet. I always go to here and come back, because I always like to push myself to that extra bit in terms of stretching and flexibility, because if you can train and get strong in that end range, you're going to build more muscle, you're going to use your muscle in the full range of motion, and you'll also find that it just works better. So again, bringing the weight in, stretch. So I'm almost stretching at the bottom now, and then I'm coming up. A couple of things to touch on this. A lot of people slouch into it, that they sit like a little prawn, and they're sitting like this in the machine. And what's happening here is, it's not right. And every time you train any movement, you should always train it in the same posture you would train when you're standing up, in good posture. So for example, you wouldn't want your tummy to be sticking out or just like slouched. You don't want to sit in your chair like that, so you don't want to train like that, because your muscles, I always believe, will work in that position. So your posture will set like that. So you might as well train in good posture. So sit up tall. Some people like to lean back. I don't. I like to sit forward, okay? And then you squeeze it in. These shorts are a bit tight, but you're going to come up. My back's nice and long. My ribs aren't flared. They're tight. Core's tensed. And then up. A lot of people don't think about all the other areas. They just think slog it out, hit the weight. It's not like that. You want that posture to be right in every movement you do, even on a machine, even more so on a machine. So ribs are down, chin's up, and you're squeezing. Get that stretch at the bottom, and then come up. Stretch at the bottom, come up. Obviously you can do this line back too, and come up. I just like to train it a little bit more leaning forward, to be honest. So put a bit more weight on. So we're gonna do the same again. Going to come forward with the weight. Obviously this is a bit heavier now. Sit up tall, come down. You want a bit of resistance because you want to feel that stretch at the bottom, and then up. With this movement, you want to isolate it so much that you're not using any other body parts. You're not like squeezing over when you're really struggling. Just hold, squeeze, and then up. Think about that tempo. So 1, 2 down, 1, 2 hold, and then up. That's how I train most of the time. 1, 2, 1, 2, up. Or maybe one at the bottom, 1.5 at the bottom. 1, 2, 1, and up. 1, 2, 1, and up. Okay? You want to get to a point where this is seriously painful. And up. And you want to feel like you literally have got nothing left. You're getting stuck like here. And then you're just finally squeezing it in, and that would count as your last rep. You're getting stuck here, just keep sticking with it. It's an awful pain, but you do get used to it. Hopefully, that helps with the adductor. Let me know the difference next time you do it.